Hi, welcome to lesson 1 of improving your website. This time we're gonna check if you have Google Analytics installed in your website, and if you don't, we're gonna help you install it. So why Google Analytics? Because this is the easiest way to track who is visiting your website, how many people are checking your website on a daily basis, and what activities they are doing once they are in your website, as well as how they found you and many other reports that you can find in there. The first step is going to analytics.google.com. Obviously, log in to your account. If you don't have a Google account or a Gmail account, you won't be able to access it, so you need to create one. But if you have one, go to analytics.google.com, and if you see a screen like this, it means that you don't have access to it. So this is what a screen with access to it looks like. You will see some data initially about your website, how many visits you've had before. If you have this, it means you do have access and you don't need to do anything, you're all good. But there are a few other things that we need to check. If you see a screen like that, it could be that your developer created Google Analytics for you but didn't give you access. Let's check the code of a few websites, and this will help you identify when you have analytics in there. You just have to right click anywhere in the website and click on view page source, and then you press Command F or Control F to look for something and type UA dash, and you will see Google Analytics code coming up here. Google Analytics codes are UA dash number dash another number. In this case, you can see clearly that it talks about Google Analytics here again. So this code is actually tracking. In this case, you do have Google Analytics. Another case here, again, let's look at the code of the website. Same steps, type UA dash, and it will show you the Google Analytics code. Again, UA dash number dash number, and in this case is Google Analytics as well. You just add it a different way. And another option, it will be something like this, that if you type UA dash, nothing will come up, but then you can also look for Tag Manager, and in this case we see that Google Tag Manager is added to this website. It doesn't mean specifically that Google Analytics has been added to your website, but it could mean that. So you may need to check with your developer or the person who created the website for you to double check if that's the case. Now let's assume you don't have this code, any of these codes in your website, and that you see this screen when you log into analytics.google.com. So what do you need to do is click on Start Measuring, add an account name. Normally I don't tick any of these, only the first one, and click Next. I'm gonna select Web and click Next. You're gonna add your website name. You're gonna add your website here, example.com. Select your category and your country and click on Create, and that will create an account for you. And the next screen that you will see is something that looks like the following. It's just a tracking code for you to add to your website. It will show you a tracking code that looks like this. In this example, UA dash number dash another number, and it will give you this code, so you can copy and paste this code to the code of your website. That's if you don't have a WordPress website or a website managed through a CMS. If you have a WordPress website, there are a few different options to do it. One is installing a plugin, so you can just go to the plugins area in your WordPress site and click Google Analytics, and you will see a few different options that come up there. This one from Monster Insights is the one that I've used before. You just have to install it in your website, and by clicking Install Now, activate, and it will show you the different steps that you have to follow in there. which involve basically copying this tracking ID into the Monsters Insights plugin.